up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sunday. Here we go.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I'll go. 11B. Bunch right.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
second down, Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. And it was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Stout short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he is going to lose yardage here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Over! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gone. Detroit. Gone.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Lutz for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Hey, hold it, hold it, hold it. Check. Green 80, green 80. Omaha, Omaha, Omaha.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
All good, all good, all good, all good. Hank. 372.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
4 down, 4 down. Mike 39, Lucy. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And Lambo will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players, football athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. But the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. Lucy, Lucy.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 380.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11. 380.
To throw is Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Hey, spread left.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Omaha. Sunday.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Sunday.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is caught at the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
380.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to fight through one tackle. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Bortles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
72.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green 80. Hank. Go left.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And this will be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Lucky 56. Gone.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll look to throw here. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Now Bortles. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On first down, Bortles trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Bortles now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
380. 380.
Throwing now is Bortles. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll throw now on the final play. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken from just outside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hank. 380. 380. 11. 386.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Jaguars on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set. Green 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Set. Green 80.
To throw, it's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
372.
Now Bortles. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Again, this is Kamara, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. The open man is Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now. Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Spread left, spread left, spread left.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike 39, Lucy.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. shotgun now for Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Green 80.
Again, it's Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd down and 12.
Green 80.
Throwing is Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. On third down, here's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now out come the Jags. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going. And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And that is incomplete. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points big time. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go, here we go.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense. In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you? No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas
it's real hard to put it back on and mash it because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep him cranking high right here.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
So right.
Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, Yeldon. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Let's go.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, got three.
Green 80.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down.
And they take a knee. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Jaguars, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.